Okay, welcome back to my channel with another flashlight review. This time BRINYTE was very kind to send me their PT18 Oathkeeper. It's a tactical flashlight with dual tail switches. Really awesome light. I've been very impressed with this light. In fact, I've actually been looking for a light just like this, and especially with the dual tactical tail switches. So we'll go over all the features here, and we'll do the unboxing here. Let's just show you the sides. Now this light comes in two different colors. Comes in black and desert tan. And like my last video, because I have so many flashlights that are black, I decided to get this one in desert tan. And we'll go through all these features and everything here, but just a quick overlay of what you see in the box. And again, we'll go over all the features and everything. All right. Now it comes very well packaged from BRINYTE, just so you know. This box, it actually slips inside this outer cover, but it's in there so very tight, it's very hard to take out. So I just went ahead and took it out before I started the video. So anyway, this is the box that's inside where the flashlight is, and some stuff on the back there. All right. And let's open it up and see what we got here. Like I said, very well packaged, very nice. Take the lid off there. And off the side. And it looks like a thank you kind of note from BRINYTE. It comes with a nice little user manual here. It's very nice, very well detailed. Shows you the operating the UI here. And most of the UI is pretty simple. We'll go through all that anyway in my videos like I always do. But anyway, very nice user manual. We'll go through all that. Let's take a look at what you get in the box. Now, it says battery here. This is actually just a little empty box. Just so you know, the battery actually comes inside the flashlight for shipping reasons. Okay. We'll take the light out here and put it aside for just a moment so we can look at the other accessories that are in the box. Go ahead and open this. And down the bottom here, you got, looks like 3 O-rings. You get 3 O-rings, 3 spare O-rings. Okay, put that off to the side. Get a holster here. Let's open it up. Looks like there's stuff inside. Okay, this is an extra ring. I'll show you what that's for in a moment. This is a USB Type-C rechargeable, so you get a USB Type-C charging cable. And it's corded, which is nice. That's definitely nicer than the standard plastic they give you, which usually over a few years starts to fray and starts to split. So it's nice to see this is a very nice corded charging cable. So that's nice. That's like an upgrade there. And you get a lanyard here. It's got a little hook there. I like the color. And yep, it's got a little button to adjust it up and down. Seems very nice, very sturdy, very good quality, high quality. I was impressed with all the quality of this light. This light was very awesome. Let's take a look at the holster here. All right, so you get a holster. It's very thick, good material. You got it's like a belt clip here, okay? And it does move around or adjust how you want. And let's see. Oh, okay. Let me just make sure this is right. Doesn't look like you can put your belt through there. I mean, you can clip it on your belt, of course. Oh, it looks like you could. I don't know if you can see in the video. It looks like you could slip a belt through there if you needed it to. So definitely an option there. The other thing I really liked about this is they give you on each side of the holster room for 2 extra batteries. So not only can you carry the flashlight, but you can also carry 2 extra batteries with you. So if you're out in the field and you're concerned you're going to be operating for a long time and you need some extra batteries, you don't have to worry about putting them in your pocket or somewhere else. You can actually just hold them right there on the holster with the flashlight. Pretty neat. All right, let's take a look at this here. BRINYTE. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Again, this is the Desert Tan model. Very nice. This is the USB port. And I don't know if you saw my other video, the ODL20C, but that tend to pop out real easy. If you just touch it, this one does not. It's in there really snug, and it doesn't pop out real easy. And you can see it's a USB Type-C there. Let's see if I can adjust the light more in my direction. Sorry about that. All right. Again, it's in there very snug, and it doesn't just pop up real easy, so you don't have to worry about popping it up accidentally. And again, a PT18 Oathkeeper. You do have a battery indicator light on here, and you can turn that on and off for certain features. We'll go through that. It comes with this tactical ring, and you can kind of hold it like this. And you got the dual switches. You got instant turbo, and you have instant strobe. And plus this can do other things we'll go through in the UI. But nice knurling. Pretty neat design around the corner. It's really easy to hold in your hand, you know. Very nice. Let's go over what this has here. There's a reflector there. So this operates with a CREE XHP35 LED. And it's got the tactical ring design as I showed you here. This is what this little ring was for when you pulled it out of the box. You can take this ring off and then put this in its place like so. Okay. And now you can see why you have 3 O-rings. There's 2 O-rings here, as well as the O-ring on the tail cap. So this is why you have 3. But you can take this off if you don't like it, and you can put this in its place. That's up to you guys. Now let's see. Got one touch strobe and turbo right here and here. You have it's got an intelligent power indicator, like I told you. It's got a regulated power supply. It has overcharge, discharge, over discharge, and overheat protection. It also has reverse polarity, so if you put the battery that comes with this backwards, it won't fry the flashlight. Made of high strength AL6061 T6 aluminum with Type 3 military hard anodized for anti-abrasive finish. Again, it's available in black and desert. This is the desert, as you can tell. It is IP68 waterproof to 1 meter, impact resistant to 1 meter, and has a working voltage of 3 to 6 volts. Has a lockout function. And let's go over the warranty real fast. The warranty, you get 30 days of free replacement. Anything wrong with the flashlight, they'll replace it for free 30 days. After that, you have 2 years of free repair. So they will repair it for free. And after that, it's a limited lifetime repair. And basically that means they'll pay for the labor, but you'll have to pay for the parts to fix it. So pretty nice warranty with this flashlight. It has a max of 32,000 candela. And let's go over the, this is probably easier, I'll just show you my little chart here. All right, so you got low, 10 lumens for 31.16 hours. Medium, 60 lumens for 15.5 hours. High, 450 lumens for 2.5 hours. Turbo, 2,000 lumens for 1 minute, and then it'll drop down for 90 minutes. Strobe's at 2,000 lumens. It does have SOS, and the SOS, it doesn't tell you what lumens it's at. It's not at 2,000 lumens, although it is pretty bright. But you can definitely tell it's not at 2,000 lumens. Okay, 32,000 candela, as I said, and a max beam distance of 360 meters. And I'm going to compare this when we go outside against my Nightcore MH27. And that's supposed to have a throw of 463 meters with 1,000 lumens. But when I compare these outside, this outshined it and outthrew it. As far as you'll see in the video that the 2,000 lumen definitely punches out there. So I was very, very impressed with that. So overall, very nice. It uses 18650 battery. Let me show you the battery it comes with. Let me take this off here. The threads are very smooth. Very smooth. There's a tail cap there. See if I can get the focus in a bit. Very nice spring. Okay. This is the battery it comes with. Comes with a BRINYTE IMR 18650 battery. Now, something about the battery, this is a lithium manganate battery. It is not a lithium ion battery. Now, I tried to do some research on them, and I did charge it in one of my old chargers. I charged it fully in the flashlight, and I tested what the voltage was. So fully charged, it was exactly what a lithium ion battery would be at, about 4.2 volts. And so you're supposed to be able to use 18650 lithium ion batteries in here, and you're also supposed to be able to use two CR123As in this flashlight as well. So just something to be aware of. But all the specs as far as charging it and everything else seem to be right in line with a lithium ion equivalent. And this is an IMR battery because it has to put out that extra amperage in order to get that 2000 lumens. So again, always very nice when you get a flashlight that you get the battery with it. And we'll screw this back on here. Again, very smooth threads. Again, the overall feel and build quality of this light is just very, very good. Again, very, very impressed. This is definitely up there with the high flashlight and high-end flashlight manufacturers. So, all right, well, let's go through the UI real fast. I'm going to turn my camera off and I'll readjust and we'll come back for the UI, okay? Okay, before we get the UI, one more thing I wanted to show you the PT18 inside the holster. And it's pretty neat design. So the tail end sticks out. You see you got plenty of room for the tactical ring there. And also you can see the flashlight. So if you, for some reason, just needed to grab this and didn't have time to take it out of the holster, you can use the flashlight inside the holster. So that's a first. I do not recall seeing that in any other flashlight holster that I've seen. So that's a pretty neat fixture, and it keeps it well protected. There's definitely some room between that and the lens. And anyway, I just wanted to show you that. But anyway, let's get in the UI. Okay, let's go through the UI here in this fantastic flashlight by BRINYTE, the PT18 Oathkeeper. All right. Now, one of the main features I really, really love about this flashlight, and I'd actually been looking for a flashlight with dual tail switches for a long time, but there's only a few manufacturers that make them. This is a very, very high quality flashlight, as I'm sure you can tell already. But this is called the primary tail switch, and this is just called the tail switch. So the primary tail switch, if you just half press it, you get instant turbo, 2000 lumens, okay? And this is a strobe warning. If you press the regular tail switch, you get strobe, okay? And the strobe does alternate, and it is extremely bright, so I'm not sure if it's fully showing it in the camera here, but it's fully bright. Now, another thing I like, if you fully press the primary tail switch, you'll hear that click. You can still go cycle through all the modes by hitting the smaller tail switch. So you go low, medium, high, turbo again, and back to low. And if you want to get out of that, you just click the switch off again. And you're right back to tactical mode where you have your instant access with a half press to both the turbo and the strobe, which I really like that. So you can control a lot of the functions right there with just these two switches on the flashlight. Another thing I want to show you is the battery level indicator, okay? So to turn on the flashlight with just the side switch, you just press it once, and you see that battery level indicator. It will light up for 5 seconds and then turn itself off, okay? And again, we went through what the different colors would be and if it was flashing, what that would mean for you. And to turn it off, to turn the light off on this, well, actually, let's just cycle through. So to cycle through, you just click it, and you go low, medium, high, turbo, back to low. And to hold it, to turn it off, you just hold it down for a second, and it turns it off. Okay. It does have memory, so wherever you leave it on, if you turn it back on, it should go right back to where it was. So let's see, that was medium, so we'll turn it off from there. Yep, it goes right back to medium. So has memory. All right. Something else I want to show you here, it should turn on in a second. There is a feature on this flashlight where there's the battery level indicator will turn on, and you can see it there. And you can see it's not as bright as when you turn the flashlight on and it's on for 5 seconds. It's very much lower level. This is a feature to, at night, you can see where the button is for the flashlight. If you have it sitting on the table or whatever, and you need to be able to quickly grab the flashlight and you want to use this this switch or mainly just to find the flashlight in the dark. Now, for those of you that may not like this light being on all the time, slowly draining the battery, you can turn this feature off. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to press this 10 times. Oh, I'm sorry. You're going to hold this button down for 10 seconds, and then it will turn this feature off. Okay, so you don't have to have this light on all the time, but you have both options, which I like. You can have it on or you can have it off. So you have both options with that, which is really, really nice. Okay. Let's see. Also, you can get into the special modes by just the side switch. So you turn the side switch on. Okay. If you double click, this is a strobe warning again. We're going to the strobe. Strobe, double click again, SOS. And if you click it again, you go right back to your low, medium, high modes. Okay. And hold it down to turn it off. Okay. This does have a lockout feature also. That's an electronic lockout. So what that means is this is an electronic switch, and this is what they consider, these are mechanical switches, okay? So this is an electronic lockout. So we'll go ahead and put it into lockout, and you're going to hit the side switch 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I did that right. Let me do it again. I think it's got to be quickly. Okay, there it is. Now it's in lockout. It's going to flash, and if you try to press the button, it's going to let you know it's in lockout by doing this. It's going to flash the battery level indicator. Okay, now when it's in lockout, you can see the side switch doesn't work, but it's electronic lockout. So if you hit the tail switches and strobe warning again, you still have these that still function. Okay, so if you want to turn that off, you're going to have to unscrew this just slightly, and now the flashlight fully won't operate. Okay. All right, so you have electronic lockout and you have a manual lockout. So just be aware of that, okay? And to turn the lockout back off, you just quickly press it 3 times, the side switch. And you see it will do that flash, and that lets you know that your lockout has been removed or set, either way you're doing it, okay? So turn the light back on here. So all in all, again, just a beautiful, beautiful flashlight. I think a lot of very useful possibilities for this flashlight. I really like its USB Type-C rechargeable instead of the standard micro SD rechargeable. A lot of the newer higher-end flashlights are going to the Type-C. Okay, it's got a really nice strike bezel. You definitely would not want to get hit with that. And I mean, just a lot of uses for this flashlight. It's a very well-designed, well-made flashlight. It's very sturdy. I've been very, very impressed with it. And anyway, we'll take it outside, and we're going to do a comparison with my good old trusty Nitecore MH27. So again, this is 2,000 lumens, the BRINYTE PT18, 2,000 lumens at 360 meters. But I think you're going to find in the video that it outperforms my MH27 with 1,000 lumens at 463 meters of throw. So you're going to see that 2,000 lumens definitely makes a difference in this flashlight. So when we take it outside, you will see that. So again, I want to thank BRINYTE for sending me this flashlight. Really, really appreciate that. Hopefully in the future they'll send us more. I should have a purchase link below for you to check out this flashlight. So just make sure you look below the video in the description, and there should be a link to check this flashlight out if you want to acquire one of these of your own. And so, man, I just really love this flashlight, especially those dual tail switches. The only one drawback I would say is you can't tail stand this. Just because of the design, you can't tail stand it. So that's the only drawback I really see. And for me, that's not really a big thing, because I have so many flashlights I can tail stand. And of course, yes, I could always prop this up with a box or something if I needed to illuminate the room in a power out situation. So you could do that too. So it's not a huge deal. In my book, it's definitely not a drawback or anything. I think with all the features and the capabilities of this light, I just think it's got so many pluses that one drawback really isn't a big deal, especially for most of us that already have more than one flashlight. So anyway, let's take this outside and let's do some beam shot, guys. Okay, we're outside here with the BRINYTE PT18 Oathkeeper, and we're going to start out in the low modes. I'm on the side of the house. We're going to do the low modes first. Low's 10 lumens, so we're going to start out with 10 lumens here. And you can just see that stump right there. That's about 50 feet away from me. And that little bush about 40 feet away from me. And you can see there's a bush further back there, probably about 50, maybe 60 feet also. And on the other side of the canal, there's a whole bunch of trees. Those trees are about 200 feet away. You can't really see them right now, but with 10 lumens with the Oathkeeper, you can walk around, you can see quite well. And again, you got a really long run time, you know, 31 hours at 10 lumens. So let's bump it up to next one, medium, 60 lumens. Now you're starting to see a bit more detail out there. Again, this is a overall very good flashlight. It has so many uses, from walking a dog to being in the woods to police officers and people like that. So, all right, let's bump it up again. This is high. This is 450 lumens. Now you can definitely see those trees in the back. Again, those trees 200 feet away plus. Some of them are a little bit further than that. So that's high, 450 lumens. And next is turbo. This is turbo, 2000 lumens. And you can see it lights up everything. We'll go back to 10 lumens here for a minute. Now, I brought out my the standard light I use in most of all my videos for comparison, which is my Nitecore MH27. So I wanted to show you what the Nitecore looks like here. Let me get it set up here at 1000 lumens. All right, so I'm gonna have the Nitecore in my left hand, and I'm gonna have the Oathkeeper in my right hand. And I'm gonna show you the difference between 1000 lumens. Now, even though the specs on the MH27 says it has a throw of 463 meters, compared to the 360 meters of the PT18, I think you're gonna see quite the difference that extra 1000 lumens provides and the punch it provides with it. So this is the Nitecore MH27 at 1000 lumens. This is my control flashlight I use in many of my videos. And you can see how well it does there. It's definitely got a hot spot there. Now we're gonna turn on the Oathkeeper. And you can see it just drowns out the hot spot of the Nitecore. Okay, you know, there's the Nitecore on the left, Oathkeeper on the right, and it just really drowns out everything. That 2000 lumens definitely makes a huge difference. So, all right, we're gonna go down to the side of the canal where you get a little bit more of a throw, a little bit more of a distance, and I'm gonna show you how they compare there also. And I'm just gonna do the turbos at that point just because, you know, you already seen the low modes. Low modes are more effective, obviously, closer up. But we're going to go ahead and test the turbos against the control flashlight Nitecore. And you're going to see how, even though the specs-wise, the LEDs are different on these two lights, but the Oathkeeper with that 2000 lumens really punches out there. So I think you're going to see that. So let's do that next here. Okay, we're now on the side of the canal here, so I can show you a more of a distance shot with a comparison of the two flashlights. My control flashlight at 1000 lumens with 463 meters of throw, and the BRINYTE PT18 Oathkeeper with 2000 lumens in turbo and 360 meters of throw. But you're going to see that the 2000 lumens definitely outperforms the 1000 lumen control flashlight, my Nitecore MH27. So, oh, and real quick, I wanted to show you what that little light on the flashlight looks like at night. It's very low, and like I said in the earlier part of the video, it's not as bright as when you turn on the flashlight. It shows you what the, let's see, we'll turn it on here, and oh, that's on high. So you see it's not as bright as it is when the flashlight's on, okay? And so it just stays dim. And when you turn it off, it will come back on after a few moments, the little light. So you can see where the button is, or if you want to set the flashlight down somewhere, you'll be able to find it in the dark, and there you go. Okay, so I'll have the my control flashlight, my Nitecore in my left hand, and I'll have the MH27, the PT18 Oathkeeper in my right hand. And real quick, with the Nitecore, I'm gonna show you here. So those trees, that group of trees right there, those are about 400 feet away from me. And further down the canal, if you watched my videos before, that clump of trees back there, those are about 800 to 900 feet away, okay? Now, here's the MH27 1000 lumens, and now here comes the Oathkeeper at 2000 lumens, all right? Let's go down to the other clump of trees. The other clump of trees there, 1000 lumens, and the Oathkeeper. And I think you can definitely see how it lights up those trees very, very well, much better, even though Nitecore has more throw to it. Okay, so this PT18, I mean, it just lights up everything from quite a distance. I would say at least 1,000 feet plus. I can see all the way down the side of the canal really, really well. So That's the Oathkeeper. Again, the Night Core and the Oathkeeper. I mean, just a phenomenal tactical flashlight. So again, I want to thank you all for watching, and thank you BRINYTE for sending me the PT18 Oathkeeper. And there should be a link below in the description of the video, so please check that out. And hopefully BRINYTE will send me more flashlights in the future for you guys to review and see on my channel. You guys take care. Thank you so much for watching.